Hello, I just wanted to do a quick little video to show you what I do to repair a torn piece of paper. This is a piece of paper I was coffee dyeing. It gets very delicate when it's wet, and I definitely tore the devil out of this one. It's ripped here, and it's also ripped all the way across here. I've already started the repair on this one, and I'm going to work on this also. I use matte gel. I'm using Liquitex matte gel. Let's see if it'll... I don't know if I can get it to focus or not. My autofocus is not cooperating. Let's see if I can get to it. Nah, it won't let me get to it. I don't know why it does this. Well, this is Liquitex matte gel. Anyway, but I've done this before, and it actually turns out pretty well. This is going to be a little loud. I'm going to go ahead and work on drying this a little bit. Just so it doesn't stick to my hand when I work on this part. I get as many pieces. Now, when I was working on it, it tried to curl up and everything, so I re-wet it again and made sure it laid flat. And then I put some books on it for a couple of days with it as flat as I could get it, so these pieces would be flat. Now I'm going to get all these edges as close together as I can. There was a big wrinkle there, so I laid it down flat. And I laid this piece down flat. And if you see, I've got it everything pretty much right up against each other. I grab my matte gel. I'm going to use my finger because I don't trust a brush. And I'm actually using quite a bit. And this first layer, I'm just laying it on there pretty thick. This is not going to hold it together to begin with. What I'm doing is making a good thick edge that I can actually stick together next. Just make sure it's right up against each other. Because actually when you wet it, it's going to try to pull apart. I'm working on a nonstick sheet, so it doesn't matter how much gets down there. And just glue it on there, just make it smooth. This is matte gel, so it's not going to show up really well much. I'm just smoothing it over it, going just along the tear. Pulled up. I'm going to line this edge up right here a little bit. And the paper actually has some little fibers on the edges, and I'm letting those fibers just overlap a little bit. And there we go. Actually, this one did better than this one. Now I'm going to work on drying it some. Baby wipe. Okay, there should be a thing of baby wipes here. I don't see it. I'll open another one. My baby wipes get moved around the house so much. And this is a new one. Normally I will grab some water and add a little extra water to it so they're a little extra wet. So they don't dry out so fast, and I can use one several times before it gets dry. I live in a very dry area, and they get dry so darn fast. Okay, let's dry this some. It's a little lumpy there. Okay. And this little piece moved and left a hole. Can I get it to move back? I'll have to move it after I pick it up. Oh, and I moved this piece too, it looks like. And that one I can move while it's getting wet. How did I do that? Well, where'd it go? I have to figure that one out too. See, this one's getting dry and I cannot even see where that matte gel is. Oh, that was just the way it looked. There is no hole there. I just barely pulled and it lifted up on its own. That little spot is kind of pretty stuck. Just lightly lift. And what was holding it was actually the gel over here on the mat, not where it was on the paper. Okay, let's see what I have here. I have a little piece. Actually, the piece of paper has moved over here and there's a hole, but the gel itself has covered it up. Now let's turn it over. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. See where this is torn and it's lifted up? I'm going to just kind of work it into place with the gel. Any fibers, see there are little fibers here. I don't know if you can tell. Every little fiber that I can work with, I'll just kind of push them either one way over the tear or the other to help interweave them. And any little holes, the matte gel will help cover them and actually make its own kind of film over it to close them. There's a little spot where the paper overlapped, so it's going to be a little thicker right there. There's a little hole, so I'm going to put more matte gel there to kind of fill the hole and hope the paper will stay down on the mat so it'll fill the hole. Okay, Google thought I asked it something and it's now recording every word I say.
These are the top results.
I'm not talking to you, Google. And I'm just filling in the whole crack or tear from this side. And now this spot. Once I get the paper wet enough, that smooths right down where it was sticking up. That little hole's still, there, the hole closed. As soon as it starts getting thick enough, at first I couldn't get that hole to close, but now that it's starting to dry a little bit, it's getting thicker, so I was able to go right over it and it closed right up. There. Now, a little bit more on it. There now. Now let's work on this one. And this will just look like part of the character of the coffee dyed and distressed paper. This will just be an extra special piece of paper. This one's doing real well. These edges went together really well. Spread it out a little bit along there so it just kind of blends in. Can't really tell it's there, but just in case. And dry. Anything that looks like it doesn't belong on the paper, maybe it sticks up, if a little piece of paper sticks up, like right there was a little piece of paper that kind of stuck up. I just put a piece on it and smoothed it down so it blends into the paper. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Missy. Okay. A lot of people would have probably thrown that piece of paper away because it was torn so bad. But now it's a piece of paper again. And it can be used just like any other piece of paper. Not bad, huh? Still a little bit damp, but once it dries, it'll be strong and usable. Not bad. I've done this with quite a few pieces. Now, this is the worst I've torn one, but I've had quite a few. And once I put them in the stack, I have a hard time finding the ones that I've repaired. I don't let much go to waste. Any questions? Just as long as you use the matte, not the gloss, because the gloss, it'll show. And I don't know if you can tell, this paper does have some shimmer on it. Yeah, you can see the shimmer. There's just a tiny bit on the back. This is the Liquitex, but it's matte gel. That's all it is matte gel. I buy whatever I can get on sale. I got that at Hobby Lobby with a 40% off coupon. I've been trying to get my desk cleared off and making progress. Missy, I haven't sent your package yet. It's sealed up and ready to go. I just haven't been out of the house to go to the post office. Yes, Michaels carries matte gel. I possibly got this one there. In fact, I probably did get this one there because I think I get Master's Touch at Hobby Lobby. So I bet I did get this one at Michaels. And I probably got it off with a 50% off coupon because most of the time I get things at Michaels when they have a 50% off. And would you believe I had a 60% off this weekend, but there wasn't anything I needed? So I didn't go. Yeah, this brand works really well. As you can tell, you can't see. It's dried and you can't see the medium. And you saw how much I put on there and you can't see where it was. In both places, you can't see the stuff I put on there. Once it's dry, it just blends right in. Works pretty well. Thinking I had that little spot right there. Is it right there? Yeah, I have two spots where there was no paper. See, this is where the matte medium actually covered the hole. Right here. And right here. It completely covered the hole. I just made it thick enough, and as it started to dry, it coated over, and because I had it here, it just made the whole, it just made a film over it and dried. Yes, Missy, it is. That is the stuff I sent you. And I sent you a tube of the gloss that's made by, my mind just went blank. Oh my goodness. Let me look. I have a whole drawer full of it here. Ooh. Artist Loft. So, yeah. And the Artist Loft will do the same thing in the gloss if you want something glossy. I use the Artist Loft Glossy to make glitter paste, which I love glitter paste. In fact, I was going to make some. I have some. I got some of these I want to paint because I'm going to put them in the flower bed out front. Aren't they neat? I thought they'd be pretty in that stupid flower bed that's nothing but weeds. I want to clean it out, put the shredded bark I have in there, and then paint these with different things, put glitter on a bunch of them, on the back side of them and stuff. And I want to see what one looks like with some glitter stuff on it. What color? Let's get this one. It's not as thick as icing, so it's easy to get it too thin. Come on. And that's a little thick. Now I can get as much as I want on there. Now let's see what that looks like on the other side. Oh, that's pretty. Could paint something on it, or paint a little something on it and then put the glitter over it. It'll take a while for that to dry. That's a pretty thick layer. Just going to dry it enough so if I touch it, it doesn't all come off. Let that dry. Have you seen my little diamond press? This is so much fun. Pull this up. Get out of the way. Let go, let go. Okay, where's the box I put all the diamond press stuff in? Finally got, I think, most of it together. Ooh, it's heavy. My diamond press things. The thing really sticks down once you put it down. that your surface is clean. All my little dies and things. Been wanting to try them. Yeah, it's hot. Ooh. Luckily I did that because it just slipped off the glass and a Kleenex fell on top of it. I have some of these. I wanted to try my dies. I wanted to try. I did some over the weekend or last week when I was at my parents' house. Look at these stamps. Aren't these cute? Ah, here are the ones I wanted to start with. Let me grab a piece of white paper. Come out of there. Okay, where's my... Oh, God, it's hard to reach with my hand. I hate my left hand arm not working right. It drives me nuts. Oh, that hurts. Let me cut a few strips of paper. Come on. Lift up. Move. Ah, lift up. It sticks, all right. Got a few pieces of paper. This is 2 inches wide. I don't have a thing there. Just a second. Grab a stamp. Don't know what I grabbed. Just grabbed something. Huh. That'll work. One more thing I need. Right back. I know exactly where it is. Getting things organized, at least I know where things are, as I'm slowly getting things organized anyway. Let's see which one's going to be the right size. That's going to work for that one. I don't know, it's going to be too narrow for that one. That one's big, but it'll work for all of them. There are those that I looked all over the place for. Darn it. They got put in there. Ah! Cool. I found those too. Huh. They got put in the bag with these. I'll be dipped. Huh. Okay. Well, at least those aren't hard to get off the thing. Well, they didn't. Well, that's weird. Is my pad dried out? Shouldn't have. Wonder if I can get it back on there. What are the chances? Huh. Well, let's just go across whatever color I hit and see if I can get some color. Oh, I know what's wrong. Duh! Where's my small one? Now let's try this again. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, helps if you have a mat underneath it. Much better. Now, let's see what happens. Okay, I had it a few minutes ago. I've been using it. So where is it? There it is. My low-tack tape. And here we go. Oh, the stamp blocks, they're the rocker blocks. Ta-da! Had it a little bit crooked. See if I can go ahead and cut this one out. I have it way close to the edge, but yeah, I like the rocker blocks. Tammy. And this is so easy. It just glides through. Ta-da! And my low-tack tape is still good for another use. And that piece of paper is still good. Yeah, the diamond press, I really like. Now, these little things get wonky really fast, but they send you a bunch of them. Just about every set comes with a large one and a small one. See, I opened that pack and it had this one in it. Since it just does the large ones, I guess it just had that one in it. I'm surprised it didn't have a small one in it too, because it does have these little bats in it. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, let's do the graveyard. I'd rather get a pad that I don't have to go across all those little pieces. Let me find a different pad. And grab a different pad. Oh, I know where all my pads are. Darn it. I was going in the wrong place. I need my smaller gush pad. There's my smaller pad for that. Be right back. Give me just a minute. Put that there. I'm not even going to tell you. Just a second. I'll be right back. Hello, cats. Okay. Threw on a pair of jeans. I had on some really short shorts. Okay, I was laughing because I have about 40 ink pads literally right in front of my face. That's what was so funny. Okay. What color do I want to do this in? Use this larger one. Good. I don't know. I don't like the way it's going on there. It looks funny. We'll find out. Huh. It's because it's new and it hasn't been conditioned. Cute. This isn't black. It's a flagstone. And it's an alcohol proof one. So I can kind of go over it, around it, or in some of it with my alcohol markers. Okay, now let's get the one for it. Now, that can go there. Come on, guys. And I'm going to use the new one. This is Diamond Press. This cost about $25, and the sets cost about $19 to $25 for the sets. But it's so easy to use. As you can see, I'm just barely using my fingers to get it through. See, I can turn it with 2 fingers. They're great for cards. Oh, look at the bats. I'm thinking this can be done, this can be colored, and this can be done and use the foam things to raise it up like this above it. That would be pretty. That would be cute. That would be a cute little thing. See what else we have. Now let's do the bats next, since they're next on the thing. Well, I'm not pick them up. Oh, wow. Have to use the other one. black bats. Black. You just don't want to do well, do you? There, 2 rows of black bats. Diamond Press. Diamond Press. DP. Let me see if I can find it on something. No, it's not written out anywhere. Oh, come on. That's strong tape. Ooh, I think I have it off a little bit. We'll see how it looks. Ah, I had it turned the wrong way. No wonder it didn't look right. Well, that was smart. Duh. No wonder it didn't look right. Supposed to cut into the paper, not the plastic. The ink? The ink is Spectrum. Is it Spectrum Noir? Finesse Spectrum Noir. It's a Crafter's Companion. I got it on Home Shopping, or either there or I bought it from the Crafters Companion website. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe I can get it right this time. Actually cut into the paper. Now I have bats. Ta-da! It worked that time. Helps better if you turn it the die the right way. You could do a bunch of stamping and then just cut the bunch of stuff out. Ta-da. Bats. I now have bats. Those could easily be cut apart. Let's see. I don't know what would be the way to get it to look right. I don't know which way you would cut it to make it look right because they're connected together. Oops. Oh well. Okay, we now have bats. We have a graveyard. Oh, Marion, you have done some. And we haven't done the pumpkins. Okay, let's do the pumpkins. Okay, pumpkins. These stamps definitely need to be conditioned. And I have the die turned over the right way. And I have a pumpkin patch now. Yay! So I have a pumpkin patch. I have bats. I have a graveyard. I have teeny tiny bats. Ooh, come here. I have teeny itty bitty bats. Well, get up here. Itty bitty bats. Well, where are my spider webs? There they are. And I have spider webs. I bet I could do something with all those. I wonder if there's room up on this piece to do another thing of spider webs. I have an idea. Let's see if I can do another thing of spider webs right here. I'm going to try cutting them out first. Will they fit on this one? Can I do it? I don't think so. Let's see. I may be able to. Let's see what I can do. There it is. something. Hello. 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 What the heck? Mom? Mom? That's weird.
Telephone number.
Oh, that's weird. Come on, answer. Oh, crap. Where is it? Have to open a new one. Shoot. I don't know what happened. I answered.
Oh, well, I heard you.
I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. No.
Well, I can hear you, and I kept saying hello, hello, hello.
No, I don't know what happened. Anyway, I'm doing a live right now.
Oh, okay.
Did you need something? Anything important or?
Well, Daddy said, I asked him what he wanted for dinner. He said, how about tacos? He said, Tammy coming over.
No, I'm not.
So, no.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, call me later.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Here we go. Heck, I'll use this. This will work. Where's the dry one? It's too wet. There, that'll work. Okay. Well, that is too long for that. How did I do it before? That's why it wouldn't go down right. Okay, that explains that. Okay, who's attacking who out there? Okay, where's my spoon? No spoon. Okay, we'll do it this way. Does it show up? Oh, I don't even have my other light on. I just realized. I have a sparkly spider web. Good night, Tina. Yes, I said no to tacos. I don't want to go over to my parents. I stayed over there almost all week. If I go over there, I'm going to be obligated to spend the night, not get anything done around here. Now, I'd like to do this in a black, but I don't know if I have an ink that's going to stay wet long enough for me to. I know I do. That's what I was trying to find one. Those are all ombres. Those are quick dries. Those definitely aren't going to work. Let me see. I know I have to have a black pigment. Oh, God. What, Mom? Just a moment. Yes. What? Okay. Go in there and find the bottle that says amlodipine. The one, my bottle that says amlodipine. AMLODIPINE. DIPINE. AM. It's the only one in there that starts with an A. DIPINE. It's the only one in there that looks anything like that. AMLODIPINE. Take half of one of those. It's a blood pressure pill. DIPINE. Half of one. Yes, cut it in half. Okay, bye-bye. pigment inks. Yay. It's not the one I want, though. Where are they? This is insane. I know I gave away a lot of my pigment inks, but I know I kept some, too. Let me go look over there. I see a green one. This is crazy. Whoa, whoa. There's a gray one. What is that one? It's purple. Green. No, that's dye. I can't believe. Okay. It's kind of a gray pigment. I could use, oh, I could have used my black soot. That piece of work. My mother's blood pressure is really high, and the medicine the doctor gave her is not working, so I told her to go take half of one of mine. Oh, wait a minute. Let's cut it out first. You don't have to use any tape if I don't have to line it up with anything. Oh, get out of my way. There. Ta-da. Let me get a spoon, my spoon. Whole package of spoons right here. Now watch my spoons not be there. Open, open, open. There. Okie dokie. Now let's try this again. Have it a little bit off. Now that looks pretty. Trying to get it at the right angle so you can see the sparkle in it. You can see the shine, but I can't seem to get the sparkle to show. There you can get some of the sparkle. Now we have sparkly cobwebs. I like those. Where all the other things go? Oh, they're back over here. Let's see. Let's play here a little bit. That's not what I want. No. That's too green. That's too green. That is not the color it thinks it is. Ooh. These are the sparkle pins. Now, while I'm shaking this, I'm actually rotating it like this while I'm shaking. And I'm just squeezing it. I already see the color showing in here. And there's the color starting to show. Come on. Now you have to be careful not to get too much down there. If you shake it too much, it'll get too much coming out. Come on. That's weird. It's coming down just one side. I'm going to close it and shake it. Don't ever shake it with the cap off, unless you want to find out what it looks like being spattered everywhere. Because there's some spattered down in there. Oh, where's the black one? Oh, come on. There's silver. Where's every color but black? Let me go ahead and do the silver. Silver is pretty dark. Ugh. Silver looks more like a very pale brown to me. I don't know where they got silver for this. There. No sparkle to it at all, then the one I sent you, if it has no sparkle, then all of the stuff is settled to the bottom. How was it sitting? Was it laying on its side, or was it sitting up like this? If it was sitting up, then all the sparkle has settled to the bottom, because these things have a ton of sparkle in them. So it has all settled. You've got to shake the tar out of it and you'll hear the ball moving around in it. But you've got to turn it and shake it. These things have a ton of sparkle in them, and if you squeeze it, you'll see like it'll get a clump of sparkle down up in right around here, and you'll know the sparkle's starting to come out. You'll see it. It looks almost white right along here, and you'll see it start clumping up, and you'll know the sparkle's starting to come out. Because these have a ton of it in them. I mean, it's crazy how much is in them. So yeah, you'll get sparkle. It's definitely in there. Ooh, that would have been good. Spill that all over the place. That would be nice. I think I'll just do that one in a clear. See, this is the clear. Always shake it first and turn it while I'm shaking it. I turn it like this while I'm shaking. So you can see I'm turning. This has a little tab right here on the side I pull up to move it because this is a suction plate. And it works very well. This one's almost dry. I know I've used it a lot. Oh, this one's been used a lot. Let me dry it. See if you can see that. I'm trying to tell. Oh, I'm frustrated that I can't control this camera from here. Okay, can you see all that sparkle? That's from that pen. No sparkle. You can see where the difference right here, where I started it and ended it right here. In these three. Right between my fingers is the line where the sparkle ends. You see that line right there where the sparkle ends, right between my fingers. It should. It has it in there. It's just piled up in one spot somewhere. You just got to shake the tar out of it because it is in there, and squeeze it until the sparkle starts to come out. Because it's definitely in there. There's no doubt about it. I know it's in there. I've never had a single one that wasn't full of it. And I'm on my 4th one now. Because I use them a lot. And every color I've used has a ton of it. Let's see, do I have an orange? Oh, I may. Let's see what color this is. I wonder what color that'll turn out to be. It says it's pink champagne. Let's find out. Ooh, that's tight. It looks orange to me. The eyes and stuff are probably going to disappear. Ooh, I got too much. Yep. I may be able to do this and then find another color to go over in some areas to make them a different color. Biscuit. I have a biscuit somewhere that's open. It's not in here. Good night, Marion. Yeah, these are the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens. This is dried, and you see, if you can see how well it sparkles all, yeah, you can see how well it sparkles all over. Look at that. That sparkles. That's pretty. And I didn't have to go over them a lot. I just did one little coat over them. No special extra coloring or anything. Just went over them. This is why you don't shake with the cap off. It went everywhere. I have dots everywhere. Ah! What a mess. No, that made a mess. That sure definitely made a mess. There. Not too bad. Now I need to do something with the eyes. This won't show up. Wonder if it will at least give it a different color. This is called Moonlight. I don't know if it's going to show up at all, but I want to see if I can get it to at least make the eyes look different. Ooh, come on. Ooh, that put a whole bunch on that one. Had too much of the silver in it. He's got a patch on. There, these are looking better. It does help. There. There, we have a pumpkin patch. And a very sparkly pumpkin patch. With Spectra Noir sparkle pens. Can't miss that sparkle. I'm going to have to grab a black one. And I know I should have one either right behind me or in the box to the left. Aha! Nope, that's a gold one. And I have a gold over there, and I have an orange over there. What is this one? That's a silver, a brown, blue. Huh. Let me grab a black. None there. Oh. Won't be in my box. Did I just knock off? Brushes. Oh, God. It would be way back under there. A single black one there. Got to be kidding me. Okay, they have to be in this one. Okay, yes, this is the one with the black ones. There's the black. Our paper from the beginning got dry. See? Can hardly tell where I repaired it. Not bad. Okie dokie, a black. Okay. And black is making it down. Ooh, come on, bend. Okie dokie, let's see what we can do here with the bats a little bit, give them a little bit more oomph. Okay, let's see which swoops I can do better, which direction. This really does look like the Batman bat. Batman. And Robin. Ouch. That little head got a little messed up. It's just a series of swoops. It's just sometimes I don't swoop too well. Okay, now the swoops are done. Let's color it in. Good night, Sharon. Now let's see if I color it in without going outside the lines. And we will have sparkly bats. I wasn't planning on doing all this. I was just going to do that one page. Don't know why I got into all this. I have too much to do around here. Because I wanted to play a little bit. I still have papers outside on the front walk. I need to go get them. Ooh, that's a swoop. I don't think I did. Oops. Outside the lines. That bat has a growth on him. Not all bats can be perfect. Okay, we now have some sparkly bats. Let's see if the sparkle shows up on them. Boy, that's a bad angle. Ooh, I'd get dizzy at that angle. I don't think I shook it up enough. I don't think there was as much sparkle in there as there should have been. It's been sitting for a long time. Yeah, there's not much sparkle in there. I wasn't paying attention. It hasn't come through on the pen all the way either. Ooh, well, that was smart. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, I just hadn't shaken it up enough and gotten it all the way down. Oh, now I have a big dot down there. Oh well. Now they have sparkle. I just hadn't shaken them up enough to get the sparkle all the way down in it. Now we have sparkly bats. So I have sparkly. This is the really sparkly cobwebs because I use the Spectre Noir on them. Okay, well, I guess I've bored you enough. Getting ready for Halloween. Who's here? Who's still here? I can't even figure out who's still here. I think everybody's left me. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching. And I don't know what I'm going to do next, but whatever it is, I hope we'll have fun doing it. This is some glitter paste I made and played with. Not through making these yet. Anyway, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for joining me, and ta-ta for now.